Hola, it's Catherine. So I have this concoction that I drink every day. I told my friends about it. They all, once they try it, say thank you. So I figured I'd let you know, and I just wanted to tell you in advance, you're welcome. This is a concoction that I take every single day, and when I say it has saved my life, like I can't even imagine going through life without my little concoction. So there's 3 ingredients that it has. That's the basics of what you need to get the effects. I add a couple other things that I'll tell you that are optional, but there's 3 basic things. So apple cider vinegar, right? If you have not heard about apple cider vinegar, you've been under a rock and you got to get your life together. Apple cider vinegar has all this claim to fame that everyone's bragging and boasting about. You can look it up, but the 2 things that got my attention and that really work is the fact that it is it suppresses your appetite, so it suppresses your appetite, and it also gives you a boost of energy, so increases your energy. Those 2 things were enough for me to get on the bandwagon. So you're supposed to take 2 tablespoons of this every morning with a glass of water. So I was doing that. It's not the best tasting thing in the world, but I figured if I could take a shot of tequila back when I was drinking, I can take a glass of this, Catherine, so quit your whining, right? So the apple cider vinegar. Then I read the St. John's wort. St. John's wort is a natural mood enhancer. Mood enhancer? It, so, mood enhancer. Anyway, it regulates your serotonin, so it's supposed to be an antidepressant and an anti-anxiety herb. So that was enough for me to take it, right? Because who doesn't want their mood regulated? So I was taking this, but separately. I was actually taking it in a pill form, and I saw that they had a liquid. So then I was like, well, shoot, I already take this disgusting apple cider vinegar concoction in the morning. I'll just add some droplets of this. So I add 3 droppers of my St. John's wort, right? Then separately, clearly you can see that every time I read an article, I just feel like it's going to be the end all and I run and go get the stuff, right? But this actually did work once I combined it. Then we have the l-carnitine, which is an amino acid, and sports people use it because it is supposed to help with your, please look all this stuff up, all right? This is my memory, but it's supposed to help build muscle, and it's an amino acid that your muscles need to build a protein that it needs to, I don't know. But anyway, it's something about building your muscles and your metabolism. So I was taking this, but it's super syrupy. The way that they sell it is like a syrupy liquid. So I was like, well, the apple cider vinegar is already disgusting. Then I put my St. John's wort in it, which doesn't really have a taste, but it's a little herby, right? So I was like, what? They say you can sweeten it with honey, but I don't really want the calories. I don't really want something sweet. I'm trying to give up sugar, so I don't want any agave syrup or anything. So I add the L-carnitine, right? The liquid. So these 3 things alone will seriously save your life. Like you take the drink, I take it just, I don't want to savor it. So I can take it and just drink it all the way. And literally you get a boost of energy. You're not hungry. And I hope my mood's regulated, but that may be subject to interpretation. And I've been doing this probably for 7 months now. Wow, yeah, so a long time. Then the 3 optional things is you can get all your herbs liquid form. So any herbs that you're naturally taking, you can just drop it in there. So I was taking cinnamon separately for, I think it's an anti-inflammatory. I don't know. I was probably watching Dr. Oz and he said something about cinnamon, right? So I had cinnamon, so I dropped the cinnamon in there. Just, it adds flavor, but it's something that I was already taking. And then this is something that you may have to acquire a taste for or do separately. But I was taking turmeric. And turmeric, the reason why I was taking it is because it's supposed to aid or slow down the process of Alzheimer's. And a friend of mine, a girlfriend of mine, had brain surgery, and they prescribed turmeric for her to take every day. So it has to do with your brain and protecting your brain. There's other reasons for it, but that's why I was taking it. So I dropped this in there. Now it is very strong tasting, and it's almost like a mustardy herb taste. So you may want to build up to that. And then sometimes when I'm feeling like before I go work out, or if I'm feeling like I need a little bit of boost of energy, I add a pre-training powder to it. And again, it's kind of sweet. So sometimes I add it, sometimes I don't. Anyway, you end up with the concoctions, right? So I can take it quickly, or sometimes I'll take one in the morning and then I'll make a concoction like this to either sip on throughout the day, or at the end of my work shift, I'll take it to the head. And please try it. Please, if nothing else, try the apple cider vinegar, okay? You're going to want to kill yourself because it's disgusting, right? So you might as well add the l-carnitine because it's syrupy and sweet, right? And because you have this and you added the sweetness to it, you might as well at least drop some St. John's wort, because this really does help with regulating your mood. So if nothing else, try those 3 things. It makes it super tolerable with the sweetness and the herbs, and you take it to the head, so you're only tolerating it for 20 seconds, and it'll save your life. I'm telling you again, you're welcome. Feel free to let me know what you think. Okay, until next time.